Welcome back to Junker Clunkers live Thursday. Blah 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 blah. We have David.
Here I am.
Yay!
Still David from Forsaken Steel. Still working on junk.
You're one of my favorite pages.
Ow!
There.
Oh, stickers.
Stickers.
Climb on up there.
Yeah.
He's got
Personal boundaries. Who's got any of those? Hey, Liberty. Hey, Bill.
He got in a scuffle last night with two of the dogs, and he has not wanted to be near those other two dogs today.
Poor fella.
Yeah.
His place in the pecking order has changed.
Unfortunately, it has. He's an old pup now.
Yeah.
That's okay. I still think he's king of the castle.
He's king of our heart.
Hello, Liberty. What's going on, man?
I
Just talked to you a little while ago. Sending them some stickers. I owe him stickers from quite a while back. Hey, Bill. You back home from your vacation now?
Speaking of snow, the countdown today, the background of it looked like snow falling upward, like when you're driving through it at night. Did you notice that?
Mine? Oh, this
yeah,
one?
when it did the countdown just a minute ago.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I mean, it's random. It's always something different. But
maybe, yeah.
So me being a dork, I think of it as Star Wars. Where this,
yeah, I get that.
Stickers.
Go pew, pew.
Trucker Dave. What's up, Matt? What's happening with it? I'm going to use real words next
Trucker
time.
Dave.
What's up?
What's up?
What up?
No, we don't use real words. Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. Yeah, we don't really have any snow up here. We got a little bit yesterday, freezing rain, all that crap, but it's just cold as hell up here. I haven't been in the shop in like 2 weeks now.
I mean, it is.
Gotta get back in there.
It's cold here. Of course, I'm in my basement, which is better than just a detached shop. But I mean, currently it's 37, but it's going to be 25 tonight. So cold.
Yeah, just
I
wait.
can feel it. Laying on the concrete sucks.
Yes, it does. At least you have concrete.
Yes, that's right, Trucker Dave. Just got this mouth the other day. Trying to learn how to use it.
First dating mouth. Yeah, so I normally heat the house with pellets. As you guys saw in the video, we were putting pellets in a month ago or so. But I got a mini split. That thing has been keeping the house fairly warm. I had to crank it up to 75 today, but I haven't even started the pellet stove. I disassembled the pipes the other day to clean it out. I haven't gotten very far on that.
I think it's good to have both.
Yeah. Well, I've been running pellet stove for 10 years, 10 seasons or so. Absolutely love it. I got my first one. I paid $200 for that thing. It lasts years. At that time, I think a ton of pellets were like $115. I think at Home Depot. And I go down, pick them up. Now they're, what are they, $325 a ton, something like that. So
Unless you can go to Tractor Supply and find them ripped open.
that was Walmart, I thought.
No, it's Tractor
Was it
Supply.
Tractor Supply?
I was the wheeler and dealer this time. Usually he's the wheeler and dealer. I did the whole Columbo thing of, I got another question. So I couldn't help but notice there was a tater. Yeah, you might be getting rid of those. What a waste. You think I could take them for cheap? Oh, yeah. Here, you can have them for like $1. Okay.
Could have gone out back probably the next day and got them out of the trash can for free.
Yeah, if you're willing to dig through the trash for them.
You're not getting on the desk, Snicks. I'm telling you guys, he does
What up,
not
Bryce?
want to be around.
Yeah, poor puppy.
Bryce, what's up, brother? Whoa, easy.
I'm thinking about getting a indoor-outdoor kerosene heater. I just need to knock the chill off in here, and it'll stay that way for a long time. Also, if the power was to go out, we'd have some sort of heat.
You know, we were talking about that earlier, and I actually just thought about it. I have a mini torpedo heater.
Yeah, I've used those. Propane one, yeah.
That puts off like almost no carbon dioxide, and it heats up quick. So that might be a good one. I think
I've used those in the past. The only thing The only thing I don't like about those is you have to go continuously get propane. And around here, propane is really expensive compared to kerosene. Kerosene, I think, was
Changer.
$3.45 or something like that the other day.
Wow. Bella, go out now.
Come on.
Out.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what that dog's problem is lately. She's just getting angry.
Yeah.
She needs to be spayed.
Mom is 70 year. Yeah. We're so sorry for your bad luck, Dave.
Yeah. And a Peterbilt on top of it.
70.
You are not suffering if you're in 70-degree weather in a Pete.
Right.
I've always wanted one of those.
So, sporting new merch.
Saw that.
If everybody can see that. One of my absolute favorite channels right there. One of them.
Never seen a single video.
Really?
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of YouTube, really.
You know, this is just like the whole Sleeper Dude thing. I remember telling you way back when we first met, a year and a half ago, about Sleeper Dude. And then recently you were like, hey, man, you heard of the Sleeper Dude guy? He's killing it.
Oh, it sounds like you when I'm trying to talk to you about stuff.
Yeah.
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 You never told me that. Yeah, I did.
Oh, let's just talk about it.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about.
No, Diesel Creek, he's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I would put him in the same kind of category as Andrew Camarella.
Who?
Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Everybody in the chat, tell him. Tell him.
I don't know how you have time to watch YouTube.
Well, I don't watch other TV, so. Cat, I'm telling you.
I don't have other TV.
Come on.
He done did it again. He shut my volume off.
Oh, you can't hear me again?
One moment. Get out of here. Go.
Oh, don't kick him.
Bryce, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Come here.
I don't know what's going on. The cat just unplugged me again. Cat, get out of there.
Come on.
I didn't kick him.
Come on.
I gave him an attaboy.
Come on. Gotcha.
This is a great live, isn't it? $17 to fill a propane tank? Not bad.
It's 23 here this year.
It used to be 7.
It's 22 last year.
I thought it was your favorite channel joke. I said one. I have a lot of favorites.
This is what happened last week because we had Rev on. Rev is one of my favorites. And then poor Forsaken Steel.
Right.
That all hurt.
Thought it was me this time.
He felt forsaken.
That's right.
So I have a thing for hats. I absolutely love hats. And for some reason, I've been buying everybody's hats off their channels.
I'll make you one and send it to you for $45.
$45? Diesel Creek wasn't even.
It'll be custom made by me.
It's
You'll have the only one.
Yeah. It's a collectible.
That's right.
Oh my god.
See, I want to find somebody that can do hats. Is he messing with you or what?
Yeah, he's pulling my hair.
He's a psycho, man. I'm telling you.
Best thing to do is to find, since you've bought a bunch, is to find ones that you like and ask that person who makes your hats.
So far, my favorite, as far as fitting hat, is got to be Destroyers.
You can ask him where he gets his made, because that's one of the things that I've noticed is like quality of hats vary so widely.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, I like to give honest reviews on things. I was quite surprised. Oh, the Diesel Creek hat. It doesn't fit like I thought it would. It's got a poof here. I don't like that so much. When
See, I like that. I like the way that's cut.
When you say fitted hat, I expect it's going to be snug and nice. This is loose. This is the same size hat that I order all the time, which is an XL or L or LX. I'm very surprised that it doesn't say Diesel Creek on the back. So if you're wearing it backwards,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a cool hat and all. I'm just kind of expecting a little more, you know.
You know it. I mean, all the promotional stuff like that you have made, it all varies, man. Like I said, it just all vary. But see, my problem with the hats like you like that are really tight, I got a giant head and they don't fit me. So I need the taller hat. I mean, your head's not nearly as big as mine. Look at my head. It's huge. Got a big old head.
It's all the brains, though.
It's fine. It proportions well with my beard. I'm fine with it.
Liberty, make your own. It's pretty simple. I had a 55-gallon drum wood stove at one point in time in my shop.
I was telling Grady, one of the guys I used to work with a lot, he had a wood stove in his garage, and he cranked that thing up one day, or as early in the morning when he did it. He's going to paint a car. And he cranked it up, and I got there at like, I don't know, maybe 11 o'clock. He had already laid down all the base, but he just barely had all the doors cracked. And he had just enough because he had a fan running, so just enough to keep the air flowing through the building. I came in there, it had to be over 100. It was sweltering. He's over there sitting on a stool about to die. I was like, "You got to open these doors up. You need to get outside." It was like 18 degrees out that morning. I was like, "You're gonna die. Heat stroke in here." So yeah. You got to watch with a wood stove. You will overheat a garage, but you get used to it after a while. Like he's like, I didn't notice it. I just knew I wasn't feeling good. It's like, yeah, it's like 100 in here. Mm-hmm. So I cracked all the doors open and paint still come out all right. He was trying to get that car warm enough to shoot it. No. He should have just waited.
Jeez, I don't blame all the people leaving this damn cat.
Well, I mean, you have a menagerie.
Yeah, we only have like 3 people.
I know we were booming last week.
You know what it is? We need to go off the rails again.
We need Rev.
Every time we go off the rails. No, every time we go off the rails, we end up getting more people somehow.
Yeah, well, also it's only been 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes a while to start rolling.
Yeah. It's kind of
maybe everybody's like me and it's cold and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit somewhere with a blanket on.
Oh, I love this seat because I'm the one next to the heater.
Nice. I also have a heater going here. If it wasn't for that, I would not be on tonight because it's cold down here. I mean, I could put on a long sleeve shirt, but you know,
that's
who's going to do that? Yeah, who's going to do that?
So what is cold to you? What is the temperature there?
Here, well, right now it's 37. It's going to be 24 tonight.
Wait, you have the same temperature as us?
I don't know. Is that what your temperature is? It's 37. Right now it's 37. It's going to be 24 tonight.
Supposed to hit, I don't even remember, 28 tonight.
Oh.
It's really cold tonight here. So I'm also in the mountains, so it gets really cold here.
Yeah, because I think you're down south. Are you Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I think of Tennessee. I think of like Memphis, like I don't know.
Memphis is the hood.
Oh, so no,
it's the hood.
I don't know how to word
Memphis is. I'm telling you, I think it's like the fourth or fifth most deadly place to live in the U.S. for cities. But yeah, it's a lot of crime, a lot of shootings. Last year during Power Tour, I don't know what the final number was, but at one point they were saying over 20 cars were stolen.
Wow.
It's a rough place. It is not a nice place. There's a lot of nice stuff there, but it's like pockets of money, and it's all surrounded by the hood. Lots of shootings, lots of theft, it was just not a nice place.
Isn't that where Elvis is?
Dave, that'd be cool as hell. Hey,
yeah.
Listen, if I can do a little exchange with you, I got some stickers I can send your way.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
I'll knock it off to $42.
I think he was
Rich. I wouldn't mind 60 degrees isn't too bad, but in the mornings when I come down in the garage, it's in the 50s down here in the basement. So I got this little heater. As long as I'm near it, I'm fine. But if I get away from it,
50s. That's cute.
Trucker Dave, are you? We're not caught up in the chat very well, but you said I'll send you a couple from the company I work for. Does that mean you're gonna send us some Peterbilt?
I think he was talking about some
Hats.
hats.
Oh, man.
So just to let everybody know, I love hats. Even if I don't wear them, I absolutely love hats. I think what did I lose? 48, 50, something like that in the basement
Goodness.
last year. And it was very sad for me. So right now I have a very limited amount of hats.
You start over.
I'm starting over.
Trucker Dave, you're exactly right. Tennessee gets a lot of ice, so when it ices, you just stop. There's no way to go. I mean, it's ice.
I guess I always think of it just being warm all the time.
We're not that far south.
Wow.
Hey, y'all know that Jimmy moved? I didn't know that till the other day. He was
Did
in
not know that.
Derry or something. He was somewhere here in New Hampshire. And I was talking to him. I was like, how much snow did you get? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm
Oh,
like,
he's in North Dakota.
yeah.
North Dakota.
He do
You
stuff
know-
in New Hampshire.
According to The Simpsons, North Dakota doesn't really exist, and Jimmy is now a government plant. So just so everybody knows. Sorry to out you, man.
What kind of plant? Is it at least a pretty plant?
It's a government plant, so it's probably inefficient and expensive.
Yeah. It's probably a fern.
The wife.
Yeah, the wife would think otherwise.
You're
I-
down, you're down in Mass, right, Bill?
So, Bill, I have to say, this is the best.
I appreciate that.
I've been to a couple of states, not to live, but I've visited other states. And every time I come home, it feels like home, except for one place.
Does
I
home
won't-
feel like home?
Home feels like home.
Home feels like home. Did you guys
Anywhere
know that?
you are is my home.
Oh, good.
Oh,
But
Here we go.
so when I went to Alaska, that was the only place that I would have. Alaska and Colorado are the two places that I probably could live and be happy. I didn't want to come home from Alaska. Colorado, I didn't want to come home until I saw a mountain lion, but I had to come home. So.
I've been in a lot of places, and Tennessee is nice. There's a lot of things I like here that you really find anywhere else, just because of the area I live in.
Like rust-free cars.
Well, I mean, I could go further south and find those still, even find better deals further south. But I wouldn't mind living in Florida. I really liked it. I like it down there. It's really flat, and I enjoy that. Also, I'm not afraid to live near things that are trying to kill me all the time. Snakes and alligators.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
I'm fine with the snakes. It's the spiders. I'm telling
That
you.
don't bother me either.
I love snakes. I could have a pet snake. I've had a
Bella.
pet scorpion that doesn't bother me.
Bell.
But
Bella.
no inspection in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You say hi to everybody?
Also enjoyed being out in Arizona. I really liked Arizona.
Mhm.
I've been to Texas several times, and I really like Texas too, but it gets a little – Texas is weird. So there's reasons I don't want to live in Texas, and there's reasons I like Texas too. So.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, my uncle. So I have family
Okay.
in Tennessee and Texas. I've wanted to visit both because my grandmother lives. I don't know where her town is.
Where?
Clarksville, Tennessee.
Clarksville?
Yeah, is that north?
That's not far. That's in Middle Tennessee.
That's what I said. My dad.
Dad's correcting you. You tell her. You tell her, Bob.
Like Big Bang Theory with Howard and his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to go there to visit her. And then I've always wanted to go to Texas to visit my Uncle Bob. But I have yet to do either.
Shane did.
Yeah.
That's right. He spent a little time down there.
Yeah. He got to meet my uncle in the weirdest way possible.
I have no use for this whole state of Alabama. Not a single square inch of it do I like. No.
Never been.
My cousin lives in Alabama, and I'm telling you, she's the type of person that her house and all her vehicles would be on cinder blocks. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying the whole state. I ain't never found anything in Alabama I like.
Wait a
Also,
minute.
that's partially because I live in Tennessee and we don't get along.
Just because I don't have cinder blocks are expensive, you know.
We have a whole
They are now.
They are expensive. You can't say that that's not a good way to hold up a car.
Okay, so that lifestyle is not bad. I'm just trying to find it. Okay,
Come
A descriptive way to say it.
Out, out.
Okay.
Renegade thinks it. You're right, Bill. I bet he does think anything after 70 is old.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say it
Yeah, but I mean,
without using the word white trash.
Well, don't use that word.
it is what it is. So there's parts of Georgia I like.
This is not good.
Not a lot of it. But.
She's an
Can you plug that in?
Alabamian. She's an Alabamian. Oh my gosh, I'm too.
Knocked out a cord again. Hold on, guys.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing, buddy?
I know you guys can hear us. We can't hear anybody
It
else.
don't matter. I'll carry on.
Can you hear me?
Inside should be 70. 70 is too hot inside your house.
Plug?
In the summer, I keep my air on at 70.
No.
Though. In the winter, never above 68. Before my wife and I had kids at night, it was 62 every night in the winter.
I don't know.
I missed those days, but now I don't want to freeze my kids to death.
We're back to live.
You back working again?
So, no offense, by the way, by how I said it.
No. Yeah.
Didn't
Surely
mean-
nobody can take offense to that.
No inspections in Tennessee. That's awesome.
Yep.
Maybe I should just register vehicles down there.
Yes, I like that idea.
I mean, you have to have an address here and a driver's license here, but sure.
Yes, we can be Mr. and Mrs. McLovin.
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 1990.
Renegade, it's 49 here, and yeah, that's cold.
Renegade. I am way behind her.
Yeah, you're way behind. I've
Well-
moved on. I just read the chat as it goes.
Done.
I don't need you.
Wow.
I mean, I'm specifically meaning your chat skills.
You sound like my ex-wife now, man. Right in the heart.
It is.
Listen,
We've not heard it. You've heard it before, so it shouldn't come as a surprise.
Oh, God.
that's okay because you said earlier that. No, never mind. Wrong conversation.
Okay.
Jimmy, we don't have state income tax either.
Kevin L., what's up?
Wait, you don't have income tax?
We have income tax, but not state income tax.
What's the difference? What's the difference between state and
And federal, the federal government takes, the vast majority of your money for tax. That's where most of your taxes go.
wait? So for us, we don't have any income tax, right?
How
How does that work?
Hold on. I'm just
Do you
trying
make money? Do you get it all?
Oh yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Okay, so yeah, our state doesn't have income tax.
Yeah,
People that get into my paychecks.
yeah. There's plenty of people that do that.
Yeah.
I'm all
Not
caught
cool.
up.
By the way,
Good job.
Big Brother, if you're watching, I'm talking to you.
All right. It's time to talk Mustang, guys. I have some questions.
Blue.
Blue. It's probably going to be
73.
73. So I've been watching a couple of new channels, and they're talking that when I go to do this big ass job I'm doing, that I should have some kind of a jig under it. Okay, one guy's building one out of a trailer, like a boat trailer, and one guy went all out and made a jig, like skills beyond something I have. And
You building a $150,000 rig?
I'm not, but
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
here's my thought. The cranks that take off, yep, brain's gone. Campers out of the back of the trucks. Okay. You know the camper shells go to the back of the truck. They have those cranks.
On sides, yeah.
What if I could find like 4 of those, and I could mount 2 up on the pillar where the door is. I'd bolt them right where the door was. That would take care of the front. And then I would find another area in the rear to hold up to, and I could level it that way.
You're crazy overthinking this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just go in there and pick a place and start cutting, man. one piece at a time.
Now.
Yep, one piece at a time.
You didn't
So,
know it was in there.
I personally would do the floors first because you have a one-piece floor, right?
Yeah, it's on. I could see it unplugged right here.
I said
No, the black one right there. It's barely plugged in.
Oh God! Here we go. Down ship.
Technical difficulties again, people.
Yeah, he's making his old woman get down.
You're 4 years younger than I am.
So, ages relative.
I can hear you now.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Yeah. Go in. You got a one-piece floor, right?
No. Well,
You got a two-piece floor?
okay, so I have a complete floor for the front and then a complete floor for the rear.
Right. But that's two pieces, but it's
right.
Yeah. So I would do the front section, weld it in, cut out the back section, weld it in. Are you putting a firewall in it? I can't remember.
No, maybe extensions.
Okay. Well, then I would move from the rear onto the trunk pan, do the trunk pan, then put your frame rails on that, weld it all up. Don't weld any of it until it's all in there.
Hey, Mr. Subaru. Why does that name sound familiar?
I don't know, but he's right.
I think I just hit you up last week for questions about my my 13 Legacy, didn't I? I think I did. We need to talk, man. Oh, you live in Maine? What part? Yeah, the property tax. Laconia is not bad. It's the least of the bad ones.
It's not bad here either.
One's the worst so far in this area.
Way overthinking. Just cross brace inside and start cutting away.
I'm with him.
Mr. F250.
Brace it up, cut out a little at a time, replace a little at a time.
Nice
Before
to
you
see
know it, it's all in there.
Hi, Mr. F250. Nice to see you. Hard to get a word in sometimes with David.
I know.
You hate the cold stand. Yeah, you're in the wrong spot for something like that, aren't you?
JSB Studios. There's a name I hadn't seen before.
I don't think I've seen that one either. Welcome.
It's a pretty fantastic thumbnail
Yeah.
or whatever, profile picture.
You know what I should be doing? Hold on, guys. I got to do something here. $14 people watching.
I know.
Make sure you smash in that like button, everybody. I mean, please.
Or don't.
Or don't, but do it, please.
Mr. Mach 1, you just now in? Thought I saw you earlier.
Oh, yeah. Can you go to where I want you to go, please?
No, I can't go down.
I watched Mr. Mach 1's video last week. I think it was last week. The problem I have is if it doesn't come up on my come on.
Suggested.
Yeah, my suggested. I kind of forget about things. All right, we're going to subscribers only. I'm sorry, everybody. Deal with it. And we're only going to do a minute.
Oh, is that what we were waiting on?
Yeah, we can keep talking. I'm cool.
I mean, yeah, I thought something was going to happen.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Oh, this will be cool. Nope.
So what did you do?
I just turned it on subscribers only.
He just brought disappointment to everyone. That's what he did.
I normally
He
do.
built us up like something good was going to happen. He
Oh.
just turned on subscribers only.
And I'm trying. And
Well,
I'm
now
sorry,
it's-
guys. I'm going to
Hey,
monetize
Mom.
this too.
Your mom's in.
Hi, Mom. I'm going to monetize this too, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you didn't do that originally.
I don't know either. I I need heat in the garage. So
$1.50 here.
I know every dollar counts in this place. You
I'm
know?
telling you.
Gotta
It'll take
get-
a long time to turn over the money that I've spent. So,
yeah, I feel you. Ma's here.
So now the video is monetized.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh gosh.
Bring in the mom joke.
Hey, Sublime, what's up, man?
Hey, F2 fix. F2 fix.
60. What is going on with this computer? Why does it look all
2,
wonky now?
50 picture.
I want it to be that. We're gonna do that again? Yeah. Yes, please smash that thumbs up, everybody.
Hey, you're still doing better than when I first met you. Just trying to do lives through the GoPro.
Yeah.
I mean, Grady's like, I'm gonna be on live. He's in for like 15 seconds, and the rest of it's just him fumbling with the equipment. It's like, I'll be right back, guys.
I'll be back in like 16, 18
I
years.
know. Or the time that he was working on cars in the garage, so he gave me the camera to talk to people about cars. I'm like, no, okay. I was happy to help, but then I'm watching the views go down and down and down and down because I don't know. Bill, I actually already cooked. We had ribs tonight.
Go to ribs, ooh.
And I had ramen noodles.
Yeah, because
Ribs and ramen noodles.
Yeah,
Ribs and ramen noodles.
yeah, because I like to cook leftovers when I can because, frankly,
I eat leftovers every day.
Yeah, well,
That's my lunch daily.
I went through the fridge and I had to throw away like whole pots of chili and this and that and this and that. I said, you know what? We're gonna eat leftover rice from yesterday.
Yeah,
too good for it. He's too good.
Oh,
for it.
Jaden.
Yeah.
I didn't change that name, Jaden. This is my brother.
Oh, okay. So he changed his name on his on the channel. I didn't know. Got a pretty awesome.
Why only subscribers?
Exactly, Mom.
Well, it helps. So if people come in and they're chatting, they should be subscribed. That's
really what it helps is bots coming in and dropping links to pornography.
Yeah,
that's what it really helps with. And the longer the chat runs, the more likely that is to happen. So we're at 30 minutes now. We're starting to get into that time where the bots start picking it up. Yeah. And if they pick it up, man, they will blow you up, and it's just garbage.
Yeah.
You don't want any of that.
Oh, he's been getting his Facebook hacked left and right, and
I haven't got it hacked, but there's been a lot of
like bots and
sexual natured content that has randomly popped up.
Yeah.
It's
getting like
you could do like me and just stop using Facebook. That worked for me.
I don't do a lot on Facebook anymore. If you ever watch what I do on Facebook, it's mainly the channel stuff on that page, and on my page, I normally do. Don't fall. I normally do maybe a joke here and there, or a repeat, something that happened years ago. You know.
Oh yeah, like I see you post like the memories or whatever.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't even do that.
Well, it depends on what it was.
I'll be right over.
Huh?
If you see something that has me in it, it's a good chance somebody else tagged me.
Chili over scrambled eggs.
Oh, that's delicious. Also, my father-in-law used to make Cincinnati chili. You ever had that?
I didn't know there was a difference.
Cincinnati chili is chili, but you put it over spaghetti noodles. They call it Cincinnati chili.
Huh. Well, cool. I've never heard of it. I've done that.
Most of the family didn't like it, but that's one of the few ways I actually like spaghetti.
All right, guys. So everybody in the chat, what is the normal thing you guys eat in your region? I want to see it.
So, Mr. Mach 1, I don't know about chili over scrambled eggs.
Get that cat out of here.
But I do know that salsa over an omelet is amazing.
Oh, yeah. We call that a Western omelet around here.
Good stuff.
Have ham and usually onions and green peppers and stuff in the omelet. and then sauce over the top of it, hot sauce. That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
So, Dave, if you do come through this area, let me know. I go down to Dunkin' Donuts every single morning, just a little bit of ways away from here. So,
Is that what they serve in the cab of the truck there, Dave? I'm just curious. You get it at the gas station or the truck stops. I've been to some really nice truck stops that I wouldn't been surprised if they had lobster.
Snickers is doing better, Jay. Thank you, buddy. He's still quite upset.
Yeah.
Ketchup on French toast. That sounds not
I thought
great.
it was red. I thought it was red. Was your
He's
dog's name.
changing it every time.
You change your
Czar
dog's.
Flam.
What's up, Roseford?
Real big on making moonshine around here, so that's what we have.
Chili over scrambled eggs. I don't know if I could do that.
Now I will say I've learned that people make chowder different ways in different parts of the country.
Powder.
So
Chowder.
here we make
How do you
it,
make your chowder?
I make it with milk and cream.
What did you just say, Bill?
Ketchup on French toast.
French toast? You are not a New Englander.
Actually,
That is not a New England thing.
That sounds like a New England thing.
Man.
okay. I have
No,
one.
sir.
I have one for
I
everyone.
prefer Doug's
So what we do in this region
Panera bread.
is cheddar cheese slices with apple pie.
I think everybody does that.
Oh, thought we were special.
See, one of my
We do
friends,
that here, so I'm just saying it's not just you.
Oh, okay.
One of my friends from California said, "Ew, gross," when I told her that years ago, and she still gives me
California is their own planet.
What?
I'm just telling you.
Salsa over eggs? What is you guys
Yeah.
have?
Salsa over
Oh
egg.
yeah.
You guys are
Mr.
having
Mach One knows how to eat.
Hey,
It doesn't look that good, but it tastes good.
It tastes great.
It looks like it came back up.
what? Ultimate coffee every 2 hours? What?
Unlimited coffee.
Where? Oh, I thought it said ultimate. My bad.
Unlimited.
$10
The gas stations around here have unlimited coffee.
Well, you better be eating up a lobster up there in Maine.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a lobster man. I'm not. A
I
seafood-
love lobster.
Love it.
Love
I
it.
wish I could. I
With
wish I
salted
could.
butter.
His name's the-
I think I went over my eggs. It was when I made them.
Kevin L, I am right.
What I'm eating them. I like that.
That's great.
I agree, Kevin. Venison and moose is good.
I like
Bear is
moose.
good if you soak it in milk first because it breaks up.
Yeah,
the-
you'd have to.
But
Oh, fried clams, I'm down.
oh, nice yummy stuff.
Mm-mm.
So me and my wife were just talking about chopped beef today, and she's talking about cream chopped beef.
Fried clams,
She does not like it. I
No.
do, but she does not.
I don't blame her.
creamed
We call it SOS.
chopped
It's disgusting.
beef.
So
Yeah.
here's something that we make on a not a regular basis, but if we make waffles, our waffles have cheddar cheese and bacon in the waffles. Change it, man. It's amazing. Bacon cheddar waffles.
Chip beef. I like chip beef.
I
on
can't.
toast,
I
yeah.
can only have fruit and chocolate chips in my waffles.
You've not tried bacon and cheese yet.
I have
Change.
had bacon ice cream, and it is pretty amazing. Bacon,
I've not.
bacon
I would
ice-
try it though.
It's very good.
I will say, I just tried the Dunkin' Donuts
stuff about
pancake things the other day. The new pancake wrap things they got at
Yeah.
Dunkin'.
I haven't been to Dunkin' in a year and a half, maybe 2. I don't know.
Bob, do you hear this? Bob's gonna have something to say to you.
It's just not my thing. So it is a very northern thing. Like the further Pennsylvania up, people love their Dunkin' Donuts.
What?
For everywhere else, not so much.
Brailsford, I
like
wish
that.
that we lived closer to Panera.
Right?
I mean, we're half
Oh,
hour,
I love Panera.
but I love Panera.
I've
Their
never had it.
cheddar broccoli soup. Their homemade, well, questionably homemade
Lasagna.
breads.
Yep.
Their
Okay.
drinks are all good.
Mr. Mock, we can still be friends. I love lasagna.
Lasagna. It's gonna have the extra ricotta.
We had that last week too.
Biscuits and gravy.
Oh, biscuits and gravy's huge around here.
What
I like a Waffle House too.
is it on Waffle House?
I like Cracker Barrel.
We don't have Waffle House around here.
Cracker Barrel's all right. I mean, the thing I like about Cracker Barrel is I know it's consistent. No matter where I go, it's going to be the same. I like
my nana would make the best. So
Yeah.
that's a hard one for me to have somebody else make and
make what?
Stuffed peppers.
I have yet to be allowed to make it because
you made it once.
Did I?
Yep.
I don't think so. Did I?
You did.
We did that for a while. We made it a lot. My stepmom used to make it quite a bit. My family had a produce market, so we always had like fresh produce. So and that's something she used to make with it in the summer.
Bear backstrap. That used to be one of my favorites when I was a kid.
Oh, I've had
Trucker Dave. Frog legs are okay, but man, it's just they're a lot of work. They're just a lot of work.
No Dunkin's out there, Liberty? I am so sorry, man.
Oh, they probably have Starbucks.
You want me to send you some?
Until 10 years ago, we didn't have one at all. So 10 years ago, they built one. About 3 or 4 years ago, they built another.
Never had frog legs.
And it's okay.
Poontang! We're going to start this shit again?
Poutine.
Try it. If you haven't had biscuits and gravy, you're missing out.
So I can't do it because I have a texture thing. I don't like pasta. I don't like crap on the shingle. I don't like any of that stuff because I don't like I don't even eat a lot of French toast because if it's like soggy, I can't. But
if it's soggy, they're not doing it right.
No. But biscuits with a breakfast sandwich and a biscuit
is
actually really good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the second dunks they built here, they tried to skirt the system and bought an old house and tried to put it in there to get around zoning. And the zoning commission said, nope, you have to do all this special stuff to it. And they made them basically tear the house and almost tear it down and to rebuild to get around it. I bet they spent 3 times as much as if they'd have just tore it down to begin with.
I think we have 6 within probably a 5-mile span, maybe 5 miles max.
Mach 1, you lost me at cabbage soup.
Oh, I love cabbage soup.
Oh, not me. I ate a lot of cabbage as a kid, and now it's like, no, it's not me.
What you're doing. Yeah,
Fox can fix it. Hey, buddy.
What's happening? Thanks for coming in.
We're talking about food. What do you eat? I don't know where you're at.
Wait, get all fat and sassy.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Get all fat and sassy.
I overused these last year, so I had to retire them for a while.
Right. Trucker Dave, I'm just south of Knoxville. I'm sure you know where Knoxville is. You've driven through there if you drive a truck.
We're north of all that.
Yeah, we're way north of all that. What are you pushing me for?
Because my shirt keeps...
Chicken and dumplings, yes.
I love chicken and dumplings.
So, did everybody watch the video for this week?
Yep. I'm surprised y'all didn't murder each other.
I cut out 90% of that.
I call it his yard work zone, where he is. I love him to death, but when he's in yard work zone, he is a PIA.
I thought y'all were going to murder each other. I was like, is this a snuff film? What kind of what are we watching here?
Well,
Kevin, I've never had tomato gravy. I would try it though. It definitely sounds good.
Oh. Ooh, breaded pork tenderloin. Yep, and Wiener Schnitzel.
So here, you get people do the breaded pork tenderloin and put it on a biscuit.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
It is really good.
We do that with like crescent rolls.
I
love that tomato gravy.
So ketchup. I'm assuming it's different. What do I know? It's tomato sauce. Bill Beckett says.
Yeah, tomato sauce like spaghetti. That's what I.
My mother-in-law used to always make homemade tomato sauce every year. I think she pretty much quit that now, but
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of work.
it is. I did it one time, and I gave them out as Christmas. I was into canning for a couple of years, and
Hand it to somebody and go, here's 6 hours of my life.
yeah,
I mean, basically, that's what you're doing.
I never will again. I take a lot of pride on making a lot of stuff homemade. Never again. I'll buy ragu and all that stuff before I make.
I would buy some different brands, but I'm not a big ragu fan, just that particular brand. But I like some others. So, but I don't eat much pasta. So,
Ha.
So, how many of you guys watch Goon Squad?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know about them,
So,
but
have you tried the dang sauce?
nope.
Okay. So, we weren't going to buy it, and it was probably like 6 months, 7 months into them owning the brand and pushing
Yeah.
it. And finally, we gave in. You want me to get the cat for you?
No, he was just stuck.
This cat's crazy as hell. So we tried it. It is okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't our cup of tea. So I figured our palate up here is more of a sweeter. We don't like this spicy crap, you know. So now they come out with a barbecue sauce, and I'm like, oh,
Saw that.
gonna have to try that now.
Oh, I love bacon grease gravy.
Oh, you make regular sausage gravy with bacon grease. That's also how we make ours around here. But then you add fresh tomatoes to it. I've not had that, but that sounds like something I would definitely
That's
eat.
not really good.
Tomatoes.
So when I make sausage gravy or any kind of white gravy, I cheat. I use Kentucky kernel flour,
That's my game.
which is by far the best flour, seasoned flour I've ever bought. My grandma bought it, and I kind of just.
We use King Arthur flour.
King Arthur's good too.
Yeah. Have you ever been to their website? Man, they have the best website.
What's
Like,
up?
they're just great.
So her car mob.
Come on. How's the chat doing?
We're doing okay. Slowing
We're
down.
still at 14.
We got 14 people in there.
Yeah,
Kevin?
if I make homemade gravy, I always use bacon grease.
Oh yeah.
You know, I still we render some bacon grease. I have some upstairs right now.
Yeah.
You never know when you need a little.
My grandma's one of those really old fashioned people that she was one of those that kept a pan of bacon grease on the stove at all times.
Yeah.
And she would use it to deep fry everything. From
I bet her food was great.
it was amazing.
I'm sure it was.
She made homemade fried dough. She made homemade home cut French fries. We used to make these things called pork cutlets, and it was breaded pork deep fried, and wontons, deep fried wontons, like you name it, she could deep fry it.
Hey, Bob, you
It was
getting hungry out there? He says
Okay.
he's full.
You can't ruin fried dough any better than having my grandma's fried dough and then trying to go to a fair or whatever and getting fried. It's not the same. Right.
I thought the cat had lost it, was getting ready to dig into you.
Oh, I go to cook in the kitchen, and so I've dewormed him twice so far. But you would think that he was starving all the time, and every time that I go to make something, he'll climb onto something and jump and grab onto me like a flying squirrel.
This cat takes like full on huge pieces of meat, grabs it, and runs.
He does.
Really?
Is bigger than him.
As soon as you go in the kitchen and start making some, he'll go wow, 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 wow.
And I thought maybe it was because of worms, but he's been dewormed twice.
Yeah, he should be fine.
I keep
Hey, Bill, if I'm gonna make tomato sauce, we're making a bunch because I ain't doing it but once.
Yeah, the fact that you have to like blanch the tomatoes to begin with boil, blanch, mash, mix, pure. It's like
It's a lot of work.
yeah. No, thank you anymore. Ooh, black bear is good ground meat.
802 Garage.
Mr. 802, how are you, sir?
I will say one of the best meats that I've ever had, I tried when I was in Alaska. And so I was there on a missions trip and we had a host family. And we'd go from the host family to different houses and do something they needed, like, build a woodshed, or this
Yeah.
person might need a lean-to or whatever. And every family that we went to work for, they hosted us for dinner. And almost everyone out there eats wild game because everything at the store is so expensive.
Yeah.
And I feel like every house has had some kind of a reindeer steak, or because reindeer are everywhere out there. There's caribou everywhere. And there was reindeer meat from left to right, and it was some of the best. I think it's better than whitetail, to tell you the truth. It was very good.
So 802 Garage, we're trying to get to come on, but unfortunately he's had some family emergencies. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I talked to you about it. Oh God, my brain's gone. What's the name of the guy that you made fun of, 802?
Oh, thank you.
I can't remember now. My brain is absolutely gone. Scotty Kilmer, that's right. He did a wicked funny video about that.
I have to agree, it was pretty good.
You watched it, yeah?
I watched it. It was pretty good.
It was so good that Scotty Kilmer went on there and laughed about it. Yeah.
What's the most delicious thing you've eaten that you've hit with your own vehicle? I've hit a deer, but it rolled underneath the car, ran completely over it, and it still got up and ran off.
Oh,
And
killing it right.
It should have been dead.
You're not killing it right.
Yeah. I mean, I hit it with a 98 Dodge Intrepid. What do you want me to do? That's what I had.
Hit it harder?
Hit it harder. I wasn't going but about 45. I'm going to go to dark mode here and eat my dinner. But
All
I'll
right,
still
that's
be
fine.
here.
I'll talk in the chat here.
So one of my
Thank you.
everything that I hit is mostly squirrel. By the time I could probably get out and pick them up, they're already all flat, and it wouldn't be good anyway.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's done. But I've eaten squirrel and I've eaten morning dove.
Squirrel's awful.
I didn't mind it. It actually, I know the saying is so common, but it really had almost a chickeny taste to it.
That was not the experience I had with it.
So 802 Garage.
Mm.
I was going to contact you because I've looked into this whole transmission thing. It has that click only when you're driving, either forward or reverse. It almost sounds like plastic rubbing on the tire or something, but it's not. It's in the transmission. This will be a video coming out for everybody else, but 802, him and I have talked back and forth. I picked up a 13 Subaru, and I'm trying to get it up and going. It runs and drives great, but it's got it definitely has a problem with the computer for the transmission, the body control module. But on top of that, it clicks when I'm driving. I'm wondering if it's a solenoid that's stuck out. You think that's a possibility, man? That's the only thing I could think of. But two options I have is I'm going to either put it into a standard, because I'm not going to pay $800 for that computer for it not to be the problem. I could turn it into a standard, or I could say screw it and rip out everything and put maybe an
Just
LS.
LS swap it.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. You did that, didn't you? 802. You put an LS in it. I'm pretty sure he did. I don't think anybody would be looking for that.
Did I read that rotary swapped BRZ?
I thought about it. I think it's going to be this video coming up. Maybe I'll just send you the clip. you can hear it and I can feel it. If I put my hand on the pan and let it run on the lift, you can feel it coming out of the transmission. But it doesn't feel like binding or anything like that. That's the weird part. And it drives down the road halfway okay. So I was thinking about just trying to find one and throw it in. I wouldn't mind spending the $800 on a new computer if I knew it was that problem, you know?
So like me, I don't care to pay the money if I know it's the issue and I can fix it.
Right.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a bit of pain. I talked to somebody up in Maine that has all the parts, and they said $1,400 delivered to my door. So,
Trucker Dave, you got it right. Just turn the radio up.
Turn the radio up.
Fixed.
With Dodge.
Fix everything running out of gas.
Really? Put a V10 in it?
You know, I have to say, so my brother is the one that actually cooked the squirrel. I think he broiled it. I want to say he actually broiled it. And it actually came out good. I'd have to ask him how he cooked it.
So I already know what they're going to say, Renegade, because all Subaru dealerships are the same. Is if they're going to pull it in and they're going to say, yep, needs a transmission. Whether it needs a body control or not.
Don't be a wank, fill your tank. You're right.
What?
Don't be a wank, fill the tank.
They're on in 2 minutes. Are they on? Are they even doing their? Or are they on hiatus?
I think they're on break right now.
I know they take one. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, it'll be. I worked at a dealership. I know what it's like. It's not just Subaru. It's mainly dealerships. Is they want you to just replace the possible, the whole kit and caboodle, instead of trying to fix what's there. And that's not what I'm about. I want to use what I got, because I'm cheap and or broke.
Oftentimes those go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Well, I mean, it's sitting out back. I don't need it right now. It'd be nice to have it, but it's sitting out back. It'll be a video of its own.
That seems like more of a summer ride.
It's all-wheel drive.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Well, we're up here in the north, man. You got to remember that part.
No, that's true. Probably a lot of all-wheel drive stuff up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a two-wheel drive Subaru. I used to make my my old Impreza two-wheel drive, putting a fuse in the all-wheel drive part. That was a 98. Oh, hell yeah, they are. Especially up there. So it's funny. 802 is literally in my old stomping ground. It's only
Oh, really?
these minutes away from where I grew up. We probably know each other somehow up there. We just ain't figured it out. 95. So it was a 98 Impreza. Was it an Outback Impreza? I can't remember if it was an Outback. But up on the firewall on the passenger side, you'd throw a fuse in there, and it would make it two-wheel drive. That car was fun. I wouldn't mind finding an old Brat. That would be really cool.
You can't afford one.
No, I know.
Even the newer ones are going for crazy money now.
Back in the 80s, you said. So it's funny. My first car, I bought it 802. You'll know where this is. If you're heading up to the high school, I think it's called the Pukin' Pig. Is that
what?
The Pukin? I'm pretty sure it's a Pukin' Pig. Right on the corner before you
bar?
Get to school. I want to say it was a restaurant or something like that. or an inn. But right before that, I bought my first Subaru right there. That was an '89 GL wagon, and that's where I cut my teeth on all the automotive stuff. I painted it. I replaced every single thing you could imagine in it. It all didn't matter. It was rotted to shit. And oh, I skipped over. OBS, they call it. Yeah. But a few things. Yep, I did that, and I ripped out 2 axles doing that because I was doing burnouts. New Jersey. And in the back of the trunk.
It's
Hell
just
yeah.
a statue. It reminded me of we used to have a bar. It's called the Duck Inn.
Yeah, Puke and Pig, yeah.
And underneath their sign, it said Duck In, and then it said underneath it, Wobble Out.
In a brat, really. That's really cool. I think it's more Fords and Subarus than it is anything else. At least it was when I lived up there. You know, when I grew up in Vermont. I don't know if that's still the case or not. I can't get it.
He's going from person.
I know he keeps going back and forth.
He came over here and gave me kisses, so I couldn't.
You loving tonight?
I can't talk until he's done giving me kisses because I don't want him to lick my mouth. I've never seen a cat give kisses.
So
probably just trying to figure out if you're tasty.
Yeah,
if you die, he can eat you.
So I know I always say that we stay off political stuff and real news and stuff like that, but I have a legit question. I want to have a conversation with everybody because we're all from different parts of the U.S. and outside of the U.S. in some cases. The other day, I had to take Brittany's Jeep out for a test drive because it's having some issues. What a shocker.
It needs a fuel pump, and she's just being cranky.
That's getting off subject.
Okay.
While I'm driving, I see in front of a storefront. It's got an overhang, it's got a wall, and then it's open here, right? There is a homeless person that has set up camp in there, and it is disgusting, full of garbage. And I put a post up in the local community page, and I put a video up of, hey, why aren't we making them more accountable for their garbage and their actions? I got yelled at by probably 60 people telling me I was insensitive and blah, 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 blah. How can I be insensitive when I'm asking for them to pick up their own garbage?
Yeah. That's not insensitive.
They're saying,
expecting more than you're going to get, though.
Yeah.
They're saying that I should have gone over there with garbage bags and cleaned it up. And it's like, no.
That's my trash.
That's the problem with this homeless situation. Because this isn't the only post that's happened here. Where they set up camp, they drag everything you can imagine into these camps and just leave it and expect us to clean it. So I want to have a legit conversation, so I have something to bring to the table that maybe you guys have ideas. We're in the north; it gets cold up here. I understand that there's a housing problem. But what do you guys think we could do to help things out? I'm not going to spend hours slaving over a stove and feeding them. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm not going to go clean up their stuff. If there was something I could do to help better their life and for them to take off and get going with it, I absolutely will. But I'm not going to go do stuff for them, that they could be doing. So I need advice because I'm telling you, they deleted my post. Otherwise, I'd show it to everybody.
Kevin L., it's a touchy subject everywhere. And the reason why it's a touchy subject is nobody has an answer. Because you want to be compassionate to the human, but at some point you have to realize that so basically there's three types of homeless people. You got the guy that's down on his luck, lost his job, whatever, they lost their place. They're trying to get their stuff together. Then you got the mentally ill. They've got issues. They really need to be in some sort of program for that and medicated probably. And then you have the people that are legit, just they're addicts, which also needs treatment. But you got to differentiate between, because if you just give money to an addict, you're just feeding an addict's habit.
I won't do that.
But if you give money to somebody that's really, trying to find a job, trying to do the right thing, you're probably helping them. So I don't know. It's a weird subject because there's no real answer. But where we live, we don't have a lot of homeless people. But in Knoxville, which is a bigger city, they have a lot. And, they've got shelters and all this stuff. But by the more you do for them, for some of them, the more likely they are to never turn around.
That's my thought.
But
I don't want to be insensitive to the situation, but I feel like if I'm giving them and doing for them, they're never going to do for themselves.
Yeah,
I don't care if they have a mental issue or not, because so a lot of people don't know, but my brother has a handicap. Okay. He's autistic. He will never be able to be on his own, but he still survives in society. He has 2 jobs that he's had for many years, and he does things in the community and for the community. It just, so coming at me and saying mental issues, it's never going to be a thing in my existence that stops you from doing things that you're supposed to.
It's different than what he has mental issues too. He probably, I don't know him, but he may have physical issues too. I had a cousin that had mental deficiency, and she worked until 2 months before she died. Yeah. And kept a job. I think she had that same job for almost 18 years. So, but other people are worse. Like there are people out there that have like their mental illnesses, like schizophrenia and stuff. And with schizophrenic people, they have a lot of problems just dealing with social environments at all, which drives them, deeper and deeper into this weird space. And then they can't work, they can't afford to do anything, and then they don't know how to. They don't have any family to help. So I don't know.
So where I work,
okay, let's do it. Oh, we could totally GoPro you out.
GoPro him out. Sorry, coughing, y'all.
So the community place that I work for, one of their things is to find jobs for people that have disabilities, or as the political term is now, has special abilities. And I know one lady, she works a half hour 3 days a week because that's her capability for now, but half hour will turn into an hour, will turn into, and try to progress. But I think that there are plenty of services, but sometimes pointing people to the right services it's not that there's no services. It's trying to get a hold of someone, trying to get a hold of counselors these days, or psych doctors, for example, is almost impossible. There is a waiting list months out to go see a counselor.
But you're living out on the street. Something brought you to this point, and you're sleeping in the cold. Why why is it okay in their head? Why don't they try and get out of it?
Because they normalize it, Grady, and it's just like anything. You can become normalized to almost anything.
Yeah.
And make it normal in your own head, and it's just how your life is, and it's a very deep subject, and there's no answer to it. There's no like black and white answer.
No.
So, like from my personal perspective, I want to help people because that's who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a born again Christian. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to help people.
Yeah.
But also, with that, and I've experienced this, some people you can't help. You might want to help, and you might be able to help them in their situation, but you can't actually help them because they don't want to be any different.
Thanks for coming in, Trucker Dave. We really appreciate it.
Sorry, Trucker Dave, it's a great time, man.
I'm sorry if this strikes a nerve to anybody, but it's
Yeah.
it's something that happened to me the other day, and I can't comprehend how it turned into my fault. That's just where it is, you know.
So my thing is, I'm just like you, Dave. As a born again Christian, I tried to get into that. I tried to help this establishment downtown by making meals, and you pray with people, you see what people need for help. Unfortunately, the thing that turned me off of that compassion were the same people were showing up, the same people were getting help, so to speak.
It's
oh my
Jeff's
God.
dog.
That's awesome.
He says that dog likes it when you speak.
When I speak?
Yeah.
Well, watching the TV.
Yeah.
So that turned me off because the same people that were going there to get help were the same people that vandalize, that steal, that abuse people, abuse each other, and I mean, addicts or not, we all have a crutch. We all have an addiction to something, whether it's food, or some people are addicted to their own depression. Some people, you know what I mean? Everyone's got some kind of an addiction. And I'm sure some of this sleeping on the streets and normalizing is depression, because think about us that have homes and can't get out of bed for a week. Well, I've had weeks where getting out of bed was a chore within itself. And so maybe they're feeling like that too. But these people that vandalize, steal, harass, stuff like that, those people I don't have compassion for, because there's just no excuse. It doesn't matter how hard you are on your luck. How are you so privileged that you can go around and treat people the way you want and trash things? And I mean, we've had stuff stolen right out of our yards.
My underwear.
Yeah. There were stolen bikes over near the drugstore today. They were pulling them apart right in public.
Oh,
These
again?
people, they don't care.
Well, no, Cheyenne's bike got stolen almost this time last year, and it was stripped and parts were already gone before we even woke up in the morning.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't know. I wish there was an easy answer for it because I am compassionate for people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have zero tolerance for theft and abuse. I mean, like none at all. Yeah. I wish I had more compassion about that maybe, but I don't have it. So, I don't think that, I don't think there's an easy answer. I don't know the answer, but I guarantee it's not easy. So, but
it is coffee.
It's easy because, especially as Christians, you're taught to love and have compassion for everybody.
Yeah.
No matter what they do. Yeah. And if they do something bad to you, you turn the other cheek so they can. And I'm not good at that. I'm not a very passive person when it comes to that. And
being passive is not exactly what I do best either.
Yeah. So. No. So unfortunately, I have been a very poor example of a Christian, and I've been a poor example of, what I'm supposed to be standing for as a community person, because these people drive you to that point where you you could care less what happens.
I used to be that person that wanted to help everybody no matter what. Since I bought this house, it's been 12 years, I think I bought it. I own it. So in the 12 years, I've changed so much because I see these homeless. I don't know what other word to use, but they sit across the river here and they drink all day, all summer. They drink and drink and drink, and you hear them fighting, like they're fist fighting, overdose. I went over there fishing one time this summer, and a dude fell down the hill overdosing. It's like you can't even go out in public without something like that happening, you know. And it was just it's got me to the point where when you say homeless to me, I have that one image in my head. Yes, there are people that are homeless that are trying, but I think that should be, you know, the normal thing that you should have.
You would think so. You would think so.
But a lot of those people are trying. Like, obviously, I won't say names or anything, but one family that I used to see at the cafe was a couple with their baby, and they had a toddler. But there's it's a homeless
scavenger hunt.
I don't know it's not really a shelter. It's like a short-term living so that you could get back on your feet. And I'm pretty sure they ended up there because they wanted to make a life for them and their kids. And I don't know their story, but the fact that they were trying, you know, and they have kids, like they have the hardest, because it's not just them, it's a whole family.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely more sympathetic to somebody that's trying. I mean, yeah.
I remember when I owned my shop, I would specifically at Christmas time, my friend Sarah and myself would mainly do it. I would just throw money at it and help when I could. But we would adopt these families and we would get whatever they wanted, you know, within reason. And then, you know, it was like, okay, one family was an entire family. And then I heard about another one. And then there was a couple of them that needed some trees. So that year I spent a good amount of money. And come to find out, the one that we sponsored was like hardcore into drugs. It's
hard to tell that from the outside. You don't know.
It really is. And it got me thinking, it's like, did those kids even receive anything that we went and got? You know,
all you can do is hope they did. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, it's just it's very sad. It really is.
Yeah, I
don't sponsor anybody now because of the situation. I used to buy 5 trees a year and hand them out to random people. You know, I don't do that anymore. Not only I can't afford it, I'm not gonna do it and waste my money. You know, it's hard. It sucks, but I don't want this to be all this whole life. So I guess we'll change the subject to something else. What else we got for subject? Because like I said, I don't normally do something political like that. It's kind of fun.
I'm going back to our food.
I'm going back to food.
I mean, I'm fat. I like to eat, and food is important, right? So,
is there any questions that people in the chat got for us? Or?
Can I say one more thing?
All right, quick.
And then I'm done with this topic.
I thought we were done.
I will say this. Do not forget, though, that every person you do help, you could be hosting an angel. That's what they always say.
You never know.
Someone testing you. So anyways, go ahead.
Food. You ever had this?
Yes, and that is the exact brand.
What is it?
Oh, it's so good. Whorehound candy.
They're awesome.
Rural King had some.
That's true.
Growing up, we sold it at the produce market. It was a different brand. The other stuff was actually better than this. This is good, but it's not the best I've ever had. But I hadn't seen it in years. My aunt called me the other day, and she's like, I was at Rural King. They had Whorehound candy. I was like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, they have that whole brand has amazing. They have the Whorehound candy, which is awesome. They also have the licorice.
I saw that they had
Barrel.
all kinds of different Christmas candies and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I was very pleased to find this stuff. I hadn't seen it in years.
Really? You guys have
I mean,
box up there?
it,
Or like a
I don't do a whole lot of shopping.
Yes, you do.
you do
I
a
mean,
lot
for cars,
of car shopping.
that's different.
I was gonna say you lie.
There's not too many Whorehound candies at a.
Whorehound?
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Yes, Whorehound.
Whorehound.
Oh my God.
Learn a lot of things.
I knew he was going to
This
twist
chat's
that.
taking a new turn.
Thank you, 802. We appreciate you coming in.
Hey, yeah, it's good to talk to you, man.
Sometime. Just let me know when you're available, man. I know you got some shit going on, so
And congratulations to your friend, by the way.
yeah, that's awesome to see that. I know it can be done. I know it can be done. I don't know. I guess I'm tired of being taken advantage of, you know?
Yeah, but you can get that. You don't just get that from homeless people. You get that from friends.
Everywhere. Families, people that take the biggest advantage of you, or in my personal experience.
Friends, family.
Yeah, you're gonna send me some
I
pictures.
don't have many friends, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty short
Thanks
list.
a lot.
Oh,
I said many. I didn't say none.
Thanks a
thanks.
lot.
Yep, I see how it is.
Most of my friends, I don't know where they went. They just went away.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I stopped calling, and so did they. So
yeah, it's.
Dead bodies out. We've watched a couple videos on Skid Row before.
No fun.
Hey,
California's got a bad problem. But
what's up?
Yeah,
I got a kitty cat.
I think I should take the rotate off of this and just point it right at me.
What? No, I want heat too.
Nah.
Jeez.
I'm taking advantage of you right now by taking all the heat.
You are.
I just have my little heater going still, but it's getting colder down here. I can feel it.
So
Our temperature is out now.
I've got some stickers made out. Well, some envelopes made out for sending out some stickers. I didn't know if it was anybody that was looking for anything out there. No, you're not getting that one.
I want
That's
that
one on my toolbox.
36.
Can I have one for my
36.
Yeah, that's what it is right now. I was looking to see what the temp was. Feels colder than that in here. Oh, I mean, it's not that it's 36, but it feels like the temperature's starting to drop.
Dude.
Dudes with wrenches.
With
Dudes without a hairbrush.
Dudes without a hairbrush.
What's up?
You remind me of that Alaskan movie where the guy went out to live on the bus.
I'm on the bus.
Yeah,
I don't think I know that movie.
he went on to a.
That wasn't a movie. That was.
Oh,
No, they made a movie of it.
no, they made a movie out and the guy just lives on a bus and it's kind of like, yeah, I've seen that.
And then he ate poison berries though, and then died.
They didn't make a
That
movie
was
of it. There was a
Yes,
little
they did.
documentary the other day we were watching.
Yes, and they had a movie about it too.
Ah,
Is there an
Yes.
echo?
Called what was it?
Mountain Man.
Into the Wild, maybe.
I don't
So,
No,
do you remember the story? I mean, it's a real life story about the guy that ended up living at a airport for some period of time because his
that was nice.
nation went out. Well, he ended up living there again. He just died there in that airport.
Really?
Yep.
How
Isn't that
why?
crazy? I don't know. I don't know the real answer, but
Wild, Liberty says.
Oh yeah. That's a really good movie. Like I don't mean to make light of something that is tragic like that, but that's what his appearance reminds me of. Is Chris McCandless.
so is that a bag of chicken you have? Is that what it was?
Speaking of food,
Where do you get Bago chicken?
no, it looks like
Yeah.
peppers. They're red.
Oh, those are good.
Did you know there's more vitamin C in a red pepper than there is in an orange?
Didn't
Really?
know that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
eat more red peppers than oranges, though. So
If you ever like influenza, cold, eat peppers, don't eat oranges.
Ah,
Huh. And that would actually probably be better for diabetics too.
yeah.
Well, 100% better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just a ball of sugar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I am said diabetic, so that's why I said it.
Yeah.
yeah, those peppers are pretty good. Do you dip yours in anything?
No, I just eat the bag in a single sitting, and then I'm good.
Oh wow! I just like plain sour cream,
What
just
about
just
the
a little
pepper?
bit. Oh, it goes
So
great.
I usually take like a little bit of like spicy queso, like jalapeno dip.
Mhm.
I'll eat them with that too.
That'd be okay.
I like my peppers with pepper.
You like your peppers with pepper? I mean, you got to pepper them up some.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got some good dip that it's spicy, so it's good stuff.
Oh, you're into spiciness?
All of them, yeah.
Oh, he's a candidate for
The dude sauce.
Dude sauce.
Dude sauce.
dude sauce.
Oh my god.
Dude sauce. Is
I don't think you can sell that on the internet.
Dude sauce. Yes.
And the creamy flavor of dude sauce.
You need to make it white too.
Oh my! I don't know. Best of luck to you on that one. I'm not going to purchase any. No offense.
I'm going to
Just
just
a brand of ranch dressing.
just in a long tube.
Blue cheese dressing.
I just see dudes clicking off, and just nothing else. Just click. I'm out.
Come frost your biscuits with dude sauce. There's a million ways to do that.
Totally by accident. But we just made you $1 million, man. We just made you $1 million.
We went from talking about
You know,
Spoon Squad to
I'm pretty sure that's probably an idea that's stolen.
Oh, probably.
It probably exists.
I'm gonna regret googling that.
Aren't you? You're gonna get so much porn on your computer right now.
You don't want to get demonetized. It's not.
Hey, here you go. Classic burger dude sauce. 2 teaspoons vegan mayo, 1 teaspoon ketchup. It's a recipe.
Huh?
Habanero pepper dude sauce. It's a thing.
So maybe you could do the dude sauce.
It's 2 dudes hot sauce. There's another one.
Whoa.
Oh my!
Like 15 things.
I don't.
Well, the things you can get on the internet.
I'm pretty sure back in my day,
You know what you can't get on the internet? Chlamydia. Oh.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I wasn't going to say it though.
Yep, we're
Brittany
off.
was telling us about how she was looking for dude sauce when she was younger, though.
I don't need to know.
It's getting weird in here.
That was before me.
What?
Did we ever
What
drink
happened?
these?
What is that?
Right? Karma
Never seen it.
doesn't look like a chameleon to me.
Probiotic water.
Never seen it. You get that like at a drugstore?
Let's get it like Sam's Club.
No, I just never seen it.
Are you a health nut?
What?
Are you a health nut?
I mean, I'm eating peppers and drinking probiotic water. I'm not a health nut.
He looks like someone that would be at a Fish concert or Woodstock.
Wow. Way to
I don't know what that means, but
You're in Garcia fan club.
Okay. I don't like things where people are like, oh, are you into all that healthy stuff? No, I mean, it tastes good, and I don't like feeling like crap because I eat foods that make me feel like crap.
When you take care
that's
of
pretty much anything you can get at a drive-through.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem. You eat that stuff long enough, and then you just feel slow and sluggish, and I don't like feeling like that. So,
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of that, so I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast.
oh,
She brings me home a steak and cheese on a bagel from McDonald's today. And the thing is dripping in grease. But I got to tell you, it's so good and so worth it.
Yeah.
so
See,
I
I
was
thought
a vegan for 2 years. If that tells you anything,
Oh, no.
Are
you currently?
No.
Did you
But
get
I
sick?
was in probably the best shape and the most healthy I've ever felt for 2 years.
I will say I don't know. What did I have for junk food today? I had some candy, and an Italian ice. But I gave him the steak sandwich and I drank the smoothie. So, but the smoothies at McDonald's are not as good as if you go to an actual juice bar. But I will say there's a specific smoothie I like, and it's filled with
Spiders.
it's not wheat germ. It's got a whole bunch of stuff like natural proteins, like from fruits. It actually has kale in it and stuff. You wouldn't be able to taste the kale, but it has a little bit of peanut butter in it, natural peanut butter. And I have to say, it's maybe a 16-ounce cup. You drink it all, you're full for the whole day, and your body doesn't feel really energized. Mostly. But
It's probably a cup of lard.
Couple Lord.
No, I don't. I very rarely drink caffeine of any kind. I don't like it. I don't like how it makes me feel. And
It makes me feel weird.
I want to be able to utilize caffeine when necessary.
yeah,
I have one caffeinated beverage a day.
Yep.
That's one. That's
I
all
want to
I
say if I drink any caffeine after like 2, I don't sleep. So
I haven't had coffee in about 8 years, probably.
I recently quit drinking coffee again.
So I'll have one cup of coffee in the morning. It's small. That's it.
For me, coffee makes, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours after I've drank it, I just feel like
Jittery.
terrible. I don't know. I just don't feel good. So I stopped drinking it.
Yep.
Instead of having another cup of coffee or another soda of some sort or whatever, having more caffeine to offset that, which is what most people do. I was like, I'm just not going to have it. So I don't regret it at all.
Good idea.
Yeah.
coffee doesn't even wake me up anymore. I'm
So,
so used to it.
how's the hat sales going there, dudes?
I don't know. I'm not selling any hats. Look.
What?
It's the hat I wear now. It's snowing out, man.
So wait for you to get back to me.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with that. I've been busy. I'm a busy guy.
I think I've navigated the site.
Aren't
I
we
just need to
all?
choose which one I want now. I'd love to see you do an all red one with white lettering.
Well, I said they only come in blue or black. It's all they give us options for. Which is weird because I think they should come in more ones.
You would think that would be a pretty standard sort of thing.
I like the red with the white logo you got. I'm listening, Mama, so I can sit up.
Wow, my back's starting to hurt. Oh, no. Come on, Daddy.
You gotta stop farting, bro. You stink. Oh no, we're losing
What are we
everybody.
drinking now?
You have to go poop.
What are you drinking now?
Beer.
I was just curious what. Oh, liquid death. That ain't beer. Expensive water.
Austrian water.
It's getting deep in here.
My boots. Yeah. I'll see if he has to go to the bathroom. That's why he's fine.
Cooked out.
Well, I was just jumping in because I wasn't busy doing anything else, but I wasn't going to stay that long.
Oh, yeah. I don't plan on staying too late on tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't have much more left in me. I'm old and I feel it. Getting up at 6 a.m. just, I don't know. Just it kills me. It just is what it is. I have to go to bed at a reasonable hour if I do that. And we do that every day. So,
See, I stayed up till midnight, got called out to work at 2, worked till 3:30, and went back to bed and got up at 5. So,
yeah.
it's been a day.
I just don't do well with. I'm getting older, and I'm starting to feel the lack of sleep really affects me now. When I was younger, 3 hours a night, I was good. I'm 45 now, and that is not the case anymore.
That's one of the problems I have right now is trying to get on a decent schedule because kids are back to school, but then they've been sick, so I haven't had to get up half the time. And now one of them's back to school, but the other one's sick, so I was doing pretty good. I went to bed really early that night. And then damn dog woke me up at 5 o'clock.
Without dogs, I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
I do have kids though. Occasionally they'll wake you up, but that's rare anymore.
I do,
You
man.
know, I don't
When they're
have a dog
small,
anymore.
it's all the time, but they get older, it's fine. Also, I sleep pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
I do not. So
You don't sleep hard, boy. I do.
I'd be very tired for that to happen.
I'll go through spells where I don't sleep well, but
Lay down.
for the most part, I do pretty good.
Lay down. Good girl.
My wife is the light sleeper in the house, so if something happens, she has to wake me up. It's fine. She's my alarm.
You can literally fall asleep anywhere at any time.
Oh yeah.
Done.
I fell asleep on a stand-up forklift one time. I can sleep anywhere.
That's not good. No, I gotta be in my bed or in my chair. Those are like the only two places I can sleep.
No,
Yeah, I don't even sleep well in my bed. So
Yeah, that's
He's
unfortunate.
He's worked on cars late into the night before, and I've either pulled up a lawn chair, or I just slept across the back seats of my car before. And he was working.
I have slept under cars.
I can't say that I've ever slept under a car.
I've more than once, especially when I was young. I'd work 10 or 12 hours a day, and then if you had something I put in a drive shaft, a transmission one night. I pulled it out to switch to put another 350 turbo back in, and I got the other one in, and I just couldn't lift my arms anymore. So I was like, I'm just going to close my eyes. I took a little nap, and I woke back up and finished the job.
I can't say I've ever done that.
I had to drive the car to work the next day, so it had to be fixed. So, so I got a little rest and finished it up and drove to work the next morning. I needed to get paid. It's funny, they don't pay you if you don't show up.
I know. Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, if you don't show up to work, they don't cut you a check anymore.
That's lame.
Close the bar now. Ha! Hey, we get 9 people in here now. All of a sudden, there's people coming back.
I can't remember the last time I went to bed at midnight. It's been a long time.
All the time for me.
Ugh.
Hello, son. How are you?
My daughter had a sleepover, and I was up till 11, and I was wiped out.
Goodbye now.
I was like, y'all do whatever. Don't burn the house down. I'm going to bed.
So that's my oldest that just said hi, Dad. He's now working at UPS. And he says he loves it. He's working on his 2nd or 3rd week. He gets his first paycheck, and he's excited.
Of course, wants to spend that money.
Well, yeah.
Me too. I mean, I always want to spend money. Oh, it's his 2nd week, he said.
Well,
I remember those days, and then once you realize you got a lot of money, then you want to get your license, and then you realize you have money so that you can get your license, and then you get a car, and then you want to put money into the car, and it just builds and builds.
oh, I'm sure he's going to get a car soon.
Who's getting?
He's get his license first. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Got to work at 3.
It's up to him now, man.
I know. Well, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him.
Oh.
I told him the last time I talked, or the only time I've ever seen or spoke to him, that he needed to get a license. I'm just reiterating. It's an important thing.
Yes.
And you know
Just
what's really sad is I am so into everything automotive, and none of my kids have a license.
Wow.
Isn't that messed up, dudes? So the deal is in New Hampshire, you have to be 15 and a half. You can start driving with a licensed driver of the age of 25. At 16, you can get your license if you've taken the course. You have to take the course. Unless you're 18, then you can just go and attempt to get your license. So said course is like now $900, but a couple years ago it was $8. I've told all my kids I will pay for half. I think that that's more than fair.
That's fair.
It shows that they want something.
What's the non-police course cost?
The what?
The non-police cars.
$200. Okay, so the standard course in Iowa is like $200. We're gonna have our daughter go through the police course, so it's put on by the local police, and you drive with a policeman. So, like, they teach you how to drive, which I think is neat because then you're getting like an actual like, no, this is what's gonna get you arrested lesson. So, but that's like $600. So,
What? You gotta go potty?
I don't know what it costs here, but it's less than $200. I do know that for the standard course.
but in Iowa, you can get your learner's permit at 14.
14?
15. It's 15 here.
Yeah. So my daughter already got it, so she passed the test,
Mhm.
but she can't go get the license because what? It's like a 3-week wait. 3-week wait just to go get the license printed.
Wow.
Really?
Yep. By appointment only. You had to just set an appointment. They give it to you a month away, and then you just show up and they take a picture, print your license, and now you can officially drive.
We literally just have kiosks that you go to with iPads, enter in your information, they take your picture, print your thing, and send you out the door.
That would be amazing because we
That
don't.
would be-
There is, if you don't have a license, you have to take a driver's test. You do have to schedule that, but you can schedule. That's usually like
See, the
that
driver's
day.
test, they allow you to do it at the schools now.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I
So you
mean,
do it right at high school. Your superintendent sets it up. Boom. You take the test, and you just take that piece of paper and take it down to the place, make an appointment.
yeah.
Why do you guys get the cool laws and we get the crappy ones?
Farmers.
Tennessee, I don't know.
Oh, we got farmers here too.
Well, thing about it is learner's permit. So you got to have a learner's permit. You can have a driving permit and be driving if you take driver's ed. When you're 14, you can take driver's ed. And at 15 years old, you can be driving by yourself if you have a school permit or an agricultural permit.
Well, here you can get a school permit it allows you to drive by yourself at 14. My niece actually started driving at 14. By the time she's 15, well, she graduated high school at 16. So she's not your average kid. She's getting ready to graduate college at 19. So yeah, I mean, she's not your average kid. But the ability is there if you tick off all the boxes. And one of the boxes is you have to be an upstanding student. Doesn't say you have to be a straight A student, 35. Just an upstanding student. But it allows you this, it's kind of like a hardship license, so you can drive yourself to school if you have to. And that's just the situation she was in. She had to drive herself to school. So
well, and like this state, it's got some pretty strict laws. Like you can drive your sibling to school with you.
Yes.
But you cannot take
no other kids, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the way hers was. Is she could take her brother or sister, but no other person under the age of 18.
Yeah. Pretty much. The only thing that grows in Hampshire's rocks. Yeah, that's a pretty cool law. So I know Vermont was when I was that age, it was 15 you can get a permit, and at 16 you can get your license. But in order to drive in Vermont, you have to have your permit. It's not like New Hampshire where you can just get it and go at 15 and a half.
So I think that there should be some additional laws in there about insurance, but that's just a personal thing.
I'm sure there in Vermont there is an insurance thing.
Yeah, your kid has to be insured here if you have a license at all.
They do not have to be here, which I think is a full party type decision. But they just expect you to be, but it doesn't mean they are.
Yeah, New Hampshire, I don't think you have to be insured even as a kid.
So if you get caught driving without insurance, they impound your car.
Yeah.
But
wow. So
they just expect you to have it. But there's no law like saying there should be a way to tie insurance to a driver's license at a young age.
Yeah. I think they should. I think the insurance should be on your license period. So no matter what you're driving,
it's tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then how do multiple insurance companies? There's a lot of logistics to that.
Yeah. But this
Should
is
be like
coming
your
from a guy
homes
who
and
had a
stuff.
wreck at 17, that did not have insurance and had to pay it all back himself.
Yeah.
So I'm all about that.
Thank you, kid. We'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta go do some other stuff, but I figured I'd just jump on and say hi.
What's
So,
going on, Chef?
Well, it's good to see you.
yep.
Well, we
You guys have a
appreciate
good
you
night.
coming in.
Enjoy
Yeah,
your
well,
peppers.
I'll be ordering your hat soon, sir.
Well, all right. Well, I'll send you a message about it.
All right.
Later.
See you, buddy.
No, he's got some pretty cool logos on his. I don't know if you checked out his website.
I haven't.
I wish I could buy from everybody,
I told you I'd send you a hat. Custom.
Yeah, I'm scared.
To be the only one around because I don't have any merch.
I thought about Teespring, which I know it's not
You
great.
gotta have 5,000 subs.
You do?
Or 3,000. 3,000. Might be 3. It's either 3 or 5,000
No,
to have Teespring. You do
I don't think
to
so.
have it listed underneath your stuff. Yep.
I don't think so. Renegades had Teespring forever.
You can set it up outside of YouTube, but to get it through YouTube, you have to have a certain number.
Huh.
It's more than you or I have.
Well,
Renegade, how many did you have to have? He's in here.
I'm so sorry, Chef.
oh
Gigi.
man, I am very sorry for that.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Thoughts and prayers, man.
Been through that more times in my life than I've had to release someone from my life that I regret dearly. My dad was the last. That was 2 years ago. So
That is
it
so
is not easy.
I can't imagine.
Is it 1,000? I thought it was higher than that. Renegade.
Merch self, yeah. Man, that is sad. I haven't lost any parents. Hopefully, don't have to.
It's tough. Lost both mine. I have no grandparents. I'm like a lone survivor out here in a lot of ways. I mean, I have family, but they're not close. Some aunts and uncles and such, but it was YouTube changed it. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I thought I'd read that somewhere.
Well, the conventional thing to say is that time heals all, but we all know
It
that's
doesn't. It just makes it easier to deal with.
yeah. Everybody grieves in a different way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the one to tell you how to do it. You have to find that out on your own. Unfortunately.
So,
But that is a very sad thing to hear, and we are sorry to hear that, man. YouTube, please.
So what else we got, folks? This guy's about ready to go to bed.
yeah, I might have to go sit in my chair soon because.
Oh gosh, she's gonna fall asleep.
No, it's that this chair isn't comfortable and my back is starting to hurt.
Hasn't fully hit. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Walked in his door and died. Wow.
That is I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't think words can help heal anything.
Chef J Tree, I will definitely add you to my prayer list if that offers any comfort.
I agree with that, Bill.
Yep. Well, on those sad notes, I think we're gonna give it an old dunzo for the night.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Yeah.
Make sure to go check out David and all his fun projects he's got going on.
All these people come. The vast majority of these people are in my comments at the very least.
Yeah. Well,
So
people that are rewatching, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of the same subscribers.
Yeah, we do. Well, we'll do it again sometime. I'm out. I'm going to bed.
Probably next week. We'll
Yeah.
talk to you guys soon.
See ya.
Clickety clackety. Like, share, subscribe, or don't.